One of the loudest stadiums in the CFSL, Death Valley in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where tonight, number 14, Nebraska Cornhuskers will look to pull off the upset victory over the number 12 LSU Tigers. Welcome inside the broadcast booth, CFSL fans. I am Jeff Melanishan, and joining me tonight is Stephen Parks. Stephen, we got a good one, but what do you think LSU will need to do offensively to score on that Nebraska defense?
Well, the Nebraska defense is tough. They've got to find a way to get past JoJo Shalizzi and Ray Tate, two of the most dangerous safeties in the game.
What do you want to see from their offense here to start as they get the ball going against the LSU defense?
Offensively, they've struggled really all season long to get a rhythm going. They need to find a way to score early on LSU.
And it's going to be Courtney Harris, that quarterback. He's going to play action on the first play, and he's looking over to the right side. Pass is going to be caught by Bruce Robinson for a pickup of 9.
Well, great job by Harris that play to find Robinson and really gets this game going early with the first play.
Schiffer going in motion will be in the slot, but Harris is going to keep it on the option keeper, and he's got the edge breaking through the tackles as a couple of LSU Tigers went for the block, but they came up missing. And 21 yards later, Courtney Harris has a first down and getting inside the LSU Tigers territory.
Courtney Harris this season, 503 yards on the ground, has 4 touchdowns, 71 last week. It looks like Nebraska right now picking up right where they left off, letting Harris run the ball.
And that's his 5th 20-plus yard run of the season. But it's going to be a quick receiver throw on this next play, and it's going to be caught by Bradley Ringquist for a pickup of 5.
Well, it feels right now like Nebraska coming out with a balanced approach, but attacking this Tiger defense.
Courtney Harris, play action yet again. Doesn't see anything he likes, takes off, and he's got a first down. And then he's going to be tackled by Anthony Stover.
But while Harris is close right now to a couple of Nebraska school records, he is he's really needing to find a way to get the ball in the end zone for Nebraska.
Looked like a blitz was coming off the edge from the Tigers, but Harris saw it and ran out the other way, and he is going to be tackled, but not before he picks up 12 yards and a first down.
Well, those records right now are in the passing game, but really Harris focused on running the ball right now.
A good start for Courtney Harris in the Nebraska offense. Quick throw. Pass is going to be caught by Michael Sweeney for a loss of 1 on the play. So the defense for LSU coming up big here, and Brandon Stone with the tackle.
Yeah, and that was a tough catch for Sweeney. Had to come back to the ball, and the momentum that he had just dragged him really behind the line of scrimmage.
Dalton Smith also in the vicinity for the tackle, but here 2nd and 11. So the first negative play for the Cornhuskers on their first possession. As Schiffer going out in motion, but now they're going to motion him back to the line. And Harris is going to keep it, but he's going to be hit and dropped. And finally, we see the pressure get home as Caleb Arnold will get his 4th sack of the season.
Yeah, Caleb Arnold didn't rush upfield immediately. Kind of played a little bit of a spy on Harris there, and it worked out perfectly. He saw the gap open and just shot it to the side.
As LSU's defense coming up big as soon as the Cornhuskers got into the TX1 Sports red zone. But now it's going to be a handoff to Casey Bronco. His first carry of the game will go for a pickup of 6 before Ulrich Oldenheim will get his tackle.
You know, I don't disagree with that play call there, even though it was 3rd and long, running the draw play, trying to pick up some yards, but more importantly, you don't create a turnover, and you get some points on the board here.
And the first points of the game are courtesy of Danny Smith, the field goal kicker for the Nebraska Cornhuskers, as he strikes it through the uprights, so an early 3-0 game.
Yeah, and a great drive to start for Nebraska here. They need to find a way to turn those field goals into touchdowns, though.
Kind of surprising is that this will be the first meeting between these two teams, and both of them are currently 3-4 on the season. Nebraska is 1-3 in conference play, and LSU, meanwhile, is 2-2. So LSU kind of looking for a convincing win to maybe get the voters on their side for a late playoff push. And the defense for Nebraska coming up big as Gage Youngblood will be met by Alex Dean.
Yeah, Alex Dean able to get in there and stop a dangerous Gage Youngblood. The Youngblood brothers, this is their final game. They're seniors, Colt and Gage, trying to come out with a big win here tonight.
I remember when they first joined the league. Boy, that was I can't believe that was 4 seasons ago already. And they're going to do a quick Gage will throw over to Colt, and so the connection right there goes for a pickup of 6.
Yeah, and it's been kind of interesting watching LSU's offense this season. They've really had hot streaks. They had a great game against A&M last week, but then they seem to go on cold spells.
Gage will fire this one out, but he puts his receiver into a tough spot, but Josh Knight able to come up with it. But Dietel was right there to lay him out, and so 4th down upcoming for the Tigers.
Yeah, and that's just a tough position to be in. Obviously, you want to throw that ball past the sticks.
And so the first series for the Tigers will result in a punt, and Michael Sweeney will bring it out 10 yards. So after 2 possessions, won by both teams, what are you seeing here in terms of maybe some patterns that you're seeing?
Well, it kind of felt like Nebraska had a great drive going that first time. Obviously, they have a good defense. Their offense, though, trying to make some big plays here.
There it is, and the first big play, though, for Ezekiel Williams for 31 yards, courtesy of Courtney Harris, as the deep ball starting to work here for the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Yeah, that LSU zone just left the deep part of the middle of the field open. Great job by Harris to find his receiver for the big play, Williams. Great job on the breaking play there.
Yeah, we already saw a 21-yard run by Courtney Harris, and now he does it through the air for 31. And he's going to take another deep shot, but this time he overshoots his intended target, as Odenheim was the one in coverage.
Yeah, and that was a dangerous throw that Harris has got to be careful of. Only has 3 interceptions on the season. He's been pretty consistent with keeping the ball. He can't get turnovers, though.
Blitz coming off the edge as Harris finds Rehnquist for a pickup of 7. Odenheim in on the stop.
Well, this is a big 3rd down for Nebraska. They're in field goal range again. They've got to find a way to pick up this first down. 0 for 1 right now on 3rd.
2-by-2 set for Courtney Harris. Sidecar to the left was Casey Bracco, but hit and dropped in the backfield. A defensive line yet again. Caleb Shepard this time with his first tackle and tackle for loss on the night.
Yeah, great job by Shepard to get in there and not only make the tackle for loss, but he also blocked off the pitch man from a possible pitch on the option.
I thought maybe it might have took him out of field goal range, but they're going to try a long Danny Smith field goal. Snap it down, kick is on the way, and he kicks it through the uprights as Danny Smith has the first 6 points on the night for himself. So it's been a kicking show for Nebraska, but you also have to give credit to that LSU defense, don't you, Steven?
Yeah, I mean, they've really played a bend, don't break mentality so far. They let Nebraska get down into field goal range and find a way, as this is going to be a horrible kick return for this start of this drive. But really, the defense has found a way to bend, don't break, get down to the red zone, and then make a stop, make Nebraska kick a field goal. Nebraska, though, they've kicked a lot of field goals so far this season.
So starting up from their own 4-yard line, as it's going to be Colt on the carry, breaking out of John Rolone, and going to carry for 6 yards right there, but bringing up 2nd and 4, maybe a little play to give him a little bit more breathing room.
Yeah, and really, they've got to try to find a way to get out of their own, they got to get out of the shadows of their own end zone.
They're going to try Colt once again, trying to get to the outside. He picks up 3 yards, tried to extend the ball for the first down, but it's going to be 1 yard short.
Yeah, kind of surprised to see Colt not try to go upfield a little bit. It looked like he ran straight out of bounds there.
Yancey Grant was the one forcing him out of bounds, but they're going to convert the 3rd down anyway. Trying to break out of a tackle is Apollo Jackson, but he'll pick up 10 in a first down.
Well, great job by Apollo Jackson to keep fighting there after he caught the ball. Gage Youngblood right now 3 for 3. He's playing a very consistent game so far.
Looking really sharp. Receiver coming in motion, and they're going to try to play a speed option, but it's going to be Gage Youngblood is going to keep it. He's going to go up the middle. Takes a shot from JoJo for his first tackle.
Well, Shalizzi, I don't know what to say about him. He has been a highlight reel all season long, and it looks like he's trying to do it again here tonight. Big hit after big hit.
Definitely, it's a good thing that me and you, Steven, are up here in the booth, and we don't have to be there on the sidelines because I know we'll be hearing some helmets popping. And it's going to be Colt on the carry, trying to get outside. He does. He delivers a stiff arm, but then he's going to be tackled by Dietel and another Cornhusker, but it's going to be enough for the first down.
Yeah, great job to get out there and pick up the first down and really keep your offense rolling here.
4 down defensive lineman here on first down as this drive started at their own 4. And it's going to be Colt up the middle, but Shalizzi along with Tate converging on the tackle.
Well, Shalizzi again in there trying to make the big hit. And I mean, if I were out there on the field, I'd probably get hit and just kind of lay there for a little bit.
2nd and 6. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But this time, they're going to have to go to something else because that play is blown up in the backfield courtesy of Gansey Grant.
Yeah, Gansey Grant did a great job fighting through the offensive line to get that tackle, really keying on the quarterback on that read option.
Under 3 minutes ago in the first quarter, Gage doesn't see anything he likes, trying to take off, but the pressure just too much as Rocky Conlin getting in there for his first sack of the night.
Great job by Nebraska's defense to stand up and make a stop after LSU started driving down the field. Remember, they started at the 4-yard line, and they really worked their way towards the 50. Gonna have to punt it away here, but they're in a great position to punt it as opposed to punting out of your own end zone.
Yeah, talk about field position, right? When they started from their own 4. So the fact that they got up that close to midfield, maybe turn the field position around a little bit, because we've seen that Nebraska, they've gotten into LSU territory twice on their first 2 drives, but they've had to settle for field goals.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to turn those field goals into touchdowns, especially if you want to win this game here tonight, because LSU can score quick. Last week when they played Texas A&M, they scored on a draw play with 30 seconds left.
Cordy Harris trying to take a shot deep, but it's going to be intercepted on the right-hand sideline. What a play from LSU, and that was a big turn of momentum here as Anthony Stover, the strong safety, getting over in coverage for the INT.
Yeah, only the 4th interception of the season for Harris. LSU is finding ways right now to slow down this Nebraska offense.
Would be a big turning point in just getting this offense for LSU a little bit clicking on any kind of cylinders, as Colt will take it for a gain of 3.
Yeah, and it's a nice way to start the drive. I mean, they say you only need 3.4 a play or a down to really get a first down. So 3 yards isn't bad.
And then he's going to be blown up, but only for a pickup of 1. And just like that, it is quickly a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, and that's a tough one. I mean, you put yourself in good position with 2nd and 7, and then you only pick up 1 or 2. It really sets up a tough 3rd down.
Gage dropping back, going to fire it underneath, so the check down is there, able to pick up the first down. Apollo Jackson, but Ray Tate is there to lay him out as soon as he gets across that first down marker.
Yeah, another one of those dangerous safeties for Nebraska, making a big hit as Nebraska just trying to get a turnover here.
Split back in the formation behind Gage. And he's going to throw it across the middle, but Apollo Jackson maybe hearing a little bit of footsteps now after taking that pop.
Yeah, I mean, Nebraska's got some pretty good linebackers out there between John Rallone and Alex Steen playing the middle of the field. So really, I mean,
big play to Apollo Jackson. And so the last 3 plays have all been to Apollo Jackson. He caught one, dropped one, and now picks up a big game. And finally, this LSU team and this LSU offense starting to click.
Well, he dropped one a moment ago and gets a big turnaround there. Great job by Apollo Jackson to hold on to that one and make a big play.
That's exactly what you want to see from a receiver. Go across the middle and you drop one, you might be hearing footsteps. Go to him yet again. That's what every receiver wants. Just keep going to him. And so this one's going to be a quick throw out to Josh Knight, pick up of 8, but it's going to set up a manageable 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and great job getting out to Josh Knight. Josh Knight has the speed to be really rip the top off the defense receiver. 460 yards and 4 touchdowns this season.
2-by-2 set look for Gage Youngblood. He's going to take a shot to the back of the end zone. It is caught but ruled incomplete.
Yeah, and that one was close. I mean, if it would have been thrown maybe a second earlier, he could have got that one on the back line.
Gage going to set up again in the shotgun, this time handing it to his twin brother, Colt. And up the middle he goes for a pickup of 8 and getting inside the red zone and, of course, getting inside the 10.
Well, 1st and goal now. You've got to find a way to get into the end zone. You can't settle for field goal here.
3 receivers to the top of the formation. Gage and Colt in the backfield. Gage looking that way, but it's almost going to be intercepted. Boy, Ray Tate with a big opportunity there, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, Ray Tate had a shot at a pick 6. What a big turning point that would have been in this game.
2 down defensive linemen here. Going to keep it on the option keeper, Gage. The senior trying to do something, gets inside the 5, but then Shalizzi meets him yet again and pushes him down hard.
Well, I'm convinced JoJo doesn't know anything other than hit stick plays. Seems like every tackle he's in there trying to bust that ball out.
Now LSU, they do not need to call a play. They can let the clock go to 0-0s to get into the second quarter. We'll see what they do. Gage under center, quick drop, throwing to the end zone. The slant play works, and Apollo Jackson, first touchdown on the board, as Apollo Jackson gets rewarded for all the work that he did on this drive and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, he talked about they didn't need to run a play before going to the second quarter, but really, what a big momentum changer to get the touchdown just before the end of the quarter.
And so LSU, holding Nebraska to those 2 field goals, now have the lead by 1, 7-6. This is going to be Need into the end zone, but now this is the first time Nebraska's been down all game, and we have 7 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, and their offense has got to find a way to start clicking. They're getting down the field, but they can't find a way to get a touchdown.
So 7 seconds left. Quick throw out wide to Riley Rehnquist, but he is going to be dropped on the play by Brody Edward, and that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter as LSU gets on the board, and they have the lead finally at the end, courtesy of an interception by Anthony Stover, and then it was Apollo Jackson. We'll be back with the second quarter after a brief break. And now back to Death Valley. I'm Jeff Melanician, Stephen Parks joining me in the broadcast booth. Here on YouTube, it is going to be Courtney Harris who's going to be sacked on the play and bringing up 3rd and 11 as Caleb Shepard getting his first sack on the evening.
Yeah, Caleb Shepard has, this will be his 4th sack on the season. He's really played great out here tonight. He's played a lot of contain on Harris. As Harris, you know, anytime you have a mobile quarterback, you've got to have a couple guys playing contain on the quarterback.
After this play, I want to get some of the insights into what playing kind of a spy look on the defensive line does for a mobile quarterback, as throwing it out deep, but it falls off the hands, incomplete, so 4th down upcoming for LSU.
Yeah, and I don't know how you dropped that ball because that almost was a touchdown.
And so having to go back, with the defensive lines now playing a little bit of zone on Courtney Harris, what does that do in terms of the mental state for Courtney Harris and not maybe being able to use his feet?
Well, it's tough not only for Harris, but that offensive line. You snap the ball and you're expecting to go against that defensive end that's set in front of you. As soon as you snap that ball, that defensive end may take a step towards you, but then he might back up. As soon as he does that, if that offensive line isn't looking around, they may miss a block.
And a handoff to Colt, and he's taking bodies with him. The senior getting down with 18 yards and getting the ball quickly inside the Nebraska side of the field.
Well, the young bloods want to go out with a win. Actually, they would go out with a win streak. So trying to really finish out a great career.
7-6, the Tigers on top with the Cornhuskers. Pistol set look for Gage. Colt is in the backfield. Receiver coming in motion. But it's going to be a handoff to Colt up the middle for a pick of a 4, and it's going to set up a 2nd and 6 opportunity.
Yeah, as LSU right now, they are driving down the field pretty easily on Nebraska.
2 down defensive lineman for Nebraska on this play. Quick receiver throw out, but it's going to be intercepted. And going back the other way, this could be a pick 6. He's being chased there. He's being chased by the young bloods. Colt trying to get him. Touchdown, Austin Deedle.
What a play. We saw it earlier where Ray Tate almost had the same kind of pick 6, and it comes back again. Nebraska, great job to capitalize for their defense.
4th interception for Austin Deedle on the season, 2nd pick 6 on the season, and this could be a big pick 6 for the Cornhuskers, as it looked like LSU was looking to put more points on the board and extend their lead, but Nebraska and Austin Deedle had other ideas, and he said no, and instead is regained with the lead are the Cornhuskers.
Well, this Nebraska defense, we knew they were tough coming in. They're really showing up tonight. As you see, LSU right now averaging only 4 yards a play.
Nebraska's defense coming in 6th in terms of points allowed for the fewest, 26.3. As again, it's going to be John Verlone getting in there for the stop, and he got his 3rd tackle and his 1st tackle for loss on Gage Youngblood.
Yeah, and a great job by Nebraska to really swarm in there and slow down LSU. All the momentum right now on Nebraska's side.
2nd and 11. Gage dropping back taking off and running with his feet. He could definitely do it, but Rocky Conlon disengaging off his block and getting a tackle, only holding Gage to a pickup of 4.
Yeah, it's tough for a defensive lineman. Really, you're engaged, trying to put pressure on that quarterback, and he takes off. Great job by Conlon to get off the block and get downfield to make the tackle.
Tight end going in motion from left to right. Gage setting up the halfback screen to his brother Colt. Colt turning it upfield, but Austin Deedle is there, as also John Verlone getting in there to finish it up, but it's going to be 4th and 2.
Yeah, Deedle and Verlone making a great stop. Now their offense getting the ball back. They've got to find a way to get that offense clicking. The defense has a touchdown. They've got to find a way to get the offense a touchdown.
And on the return, trying to break it out. Oh, I thought Sweeney was going to break it, but he's hauled down from behind, and it's a 16-yard gain, but good starting field position for the Cornhuskers.
Yeah, but they've got to find a way to capitalize on this field position. They've had really great field position on multiple drives tonight, and they find a way to get in field goal range, and then the drive just stalls for them.
Tight end Schiffer going in motion from left to right. And it's going to be a handoff to Casey Bronco up the middle, and he's going to take a shot from Stover, but not before he picks up 8 on the play.
Great job by Bronco. He's had really a kind of a tough going on offense this season. 534 yards on the ground, only 2 touchdowns. Looking to get another touchdown in his tally for the season.
4 down defensive lineman here on 2nd down for the Tigers. Tight end going in motion from right to left, setting up the speed option, but it's going to be cut by Courtney Harris, and there's nothing he can do. He's just going to have to eat that one as Anthony Stover with his 4th tackle and 1st tackle for loss.
Yeah, and Harris really made a cardinal sin when you're running the option play. You never want to break a tackle and turn back into the middle of the field. You're just going to run into a bunch of guys.
Again, motion for the tight end from left to right. Harris dropping back, but will look for Bronco underneath. He delivers a stiff arm, but then he's going to be dropped. And it's going to be 4th and inches as the defense coming up big as TJ Keene with the tackle.
As we're going to see Nebraska's offense stay on the field.
First risky play, and it's going to be a handoff, and Bronco's got the edge to the 20, to the 15, and he's still on his feet and out of bounds at around the 8-yard line.
What a play call by Nebraska. They come out overloaded on one side of the ball. You really have a pulling guard who didn't have to block anybody because LSU didn't flow with the play. Left Bronco a lane clear all the way down the field. As Nebraska now, maybe they score a touchdown here.
That would be big for their offense as they've been held to 2 field goals so far. Trying to stop the halfback screen to Rolone. He's got it, trying to get the edge, and he's in for the touchdown.
And what a great job by Rolone to not only get that touchdown, but he fought, he stretched and tried to get that ball over there and gets it for his first receiving touchdown of the season.
As Courtney Harris barely got that throw off, as John Rolone will find his way into the end zone, and the linebacker turned halfback for the 2nd string. Boy, what a momentum shift right there. I mean, you go from Casey Bronco on 4th down to Rolone getting into the end zone on a screenplay.
And how tough is it for LSU right now? You're sitting number 12. You had to get a big win here tonight to have a shot at maybe sneaking into the playoffs. Right now, you're down 20-7, and the voters right now are sitting there going, why would I want LSU in the playoffs?
Yeah, outside of the maybe magical win against Texas A&M last week, they would have to probably do the same thing and maybe do it convincingly in the second half as Ray Tate coming down. And again, it's been Shalizzi and Ray Tate laying the wood on Gage Youngblood when he's run the ball.
Yeah, both those safeties are tough. They're going to get in there and make the tackle almost every running play because they fire up field as soon as they see the ball staying on the ground.
Gage, yet again, I don't know why he would want to keep running it, but he does. Got to love just the will that Gage has in his last game, possibly last game as a senior, but Shalizzi is there yet again.
Yeah, and right now he has a career high for carries this season. So he's really been running the ball a lot this season.
And off to, this time it's going to be Colt as Shalizzi again coming down and popping, this time Colt.
Yeah,
Ray
and
Tate.
I mean, Ray Tate, JoJo Shalizzi, pick one. I mean, it seems like every play they're getting in there and making a big hit.
2nd and 6. I don't know how many more times that LSU wants to go up the middle with these two safeties. This time Gage going to throw it out, and the pass is going to be caught by Colt, breaking out of a tackle, but he's going to be stopped courtesy of John Rolone, who's going to be, it's 3rd and 1.
Well, great job to break that tackle on Ray Tate for Youngblood as he almost picks up the first down. It seems like he's fighting almost every play when he's near the first down marker to try to pick it up.
So 3rd and 1, 4 of 7 on 3rd down conversion so far tonight for LSU, trying to make it 5 of 8. And it's going to be Gage keeping it. He's got the first down. And again, it's Ray Tate in there to close him out.
Well, you're down by 13. Your offense has kind of struggled throughout the night. No better way right now to just stick to what's working, the ground game for LSU.
First double-digit lead of the night. Pressure getting in there as Gage throwing it deep, and maybe the pressure got to him a little bit as that was a free rusher coming at his face, and he was lucky to get that one away.
Well, to me, it kind of seems like really since that pick 6 that Nebraska had, Gage just isn't playing the same, a little rattled out there.
And off to Colt, up the middle, breaking out of a one tackle, but then Rolone in there to close him out.
Yeah, and now 3rd and 5. This is going to be a tough spot to be in. They've been pretty good on 3rd downs, but they've got to find a way to fight against this Nebraska defense.
3rd and 5. Already converted 1 3rd down. Gage will fire it out to his brother. What a lot pass. And it's caught and inside the 25-yard line goes Colt.
Well, why not Youngblood to Youngblood? It seems like it's been working pretty much throughout the game here tonight. Why not let him pick up another first down?
Takes on Austin Deedle and Ray Tate, and it's Ray Tate that gets the tackle. But, man, what a play that was. Gutsy call as well, as Gage already has 1 pick 6, but Colt was wide open, and he knows what to do with it the rest of the way. But this time, Rocky Conlon in on the stop.
Yeah, Nebraska's defense got to find a way to bow up as really a great play there to get a tackle for loss.
22 rush plays, only 15 passing for LSU. Kind of balanced in terms of what they're doing on offense. But Rocky Conlon in there as quickly as the ball was snapped, and his 2nd sack on the evening.
Yeah, Conlon kind of taking control of the offensive line, trying to shut down this LSU attack that seemed like they were threatening to score.
Trying to convert another 3rd down conversion. Already have 2 on this drive. Gage, empty set, shotgun formation. Moving around, pocket starting to collapse, having to throw it underneath. Pass is going to be caught by Apollo Jackson, who has the touchdown for LSU. But it's only going to be for 7, and so they needed 10 more. But it's going to be a field goal opportunity for Remy Boudreau.
Well, we talked about it with Nebraska, but those, underneath plays that pick up about half of it and get you to a closer field goal, those can be big. You're getting points on the board. You're chipping away at that lead, and you didn't create a turnover.
Now it's a 10-point game as the extra point is through the uprights and good. So now it's a 20-10 ball game with 2:27 left to go. And so now the LSU Tigers, their defense needs to make a big play here yet again.
Yeah, Nebraska's offense struggled up to the last drive. They've got to really put that pressure back on Harris to try to get him to make a mistake. 1st and
10. Courtney Harris will start with a throw, almost intercepted though. Playing with fire, Brandon Stone could have had a pick.
Well, if LSU wants to get back in this game before halftime, they've got to find a way to catch those balls.
2nd and 10. Anthony Stover has the lone interception on Courtney Harris. Harris looking across the middle, connects with Michael Sweeney, Ezekiel Williams, and that's going to be a pick of a 13 and a first down for the Cornhuskers.
Well, you go from almost throwing an interception to picking up a great first down. Nebraska trying to respond to the field goal that LSU had a moment ago.
1st and 10, pump fake. Courtney going to take a shot deep, and it's going to be incomplete.
And that was a dangerous throw. That's really that entire LSU defensive line was putting the pressure on Harris when he let that one go.
Harris taking shotgun snap. He's going to fire it out to the right. Pass is caught. Turning it upfield is Michael Sweeney for a pickup of 8.
Sweeney seems to be kind of a key part of this receiving core right now. He seems to be getting in there and making big plays when they need it the most.
1:43 left to go in the first half. Split back formation for Courtney Harris, who's looking across the middle, and he connects with Ezekiel Williams for the first down and getting inside Tigers territory.
Ezekiel Williams, 3 catches, 56 yards. Somehow Harris able to find him really deep to pick up big yards, the 3 catches he's had tonight.
Harris dropping back. He's going to sling it, and it's going to be caught on the sidelines by Sammy Boyd for a pickup of 19.
Well, we saw Nebraska come out in kind of a run game. They kind of looked balanced almost for a little bit. And obviously, before half, they're coming out passing the ball, throwing it around a bunch, and they are going down the field pretty easily.
10-point game. 20-10. Cornhuskers on top of the Tigers. Harris taking a shot, and it's almost going to be intercepted, but it falls incomplete. So getting the deflection is Brody Edward.
Yeah, Edward making a great play there. It could have been a dangerous play for Nebraska had they caught that ball.
2nd and 10 for Courtney Harris, who's in the shotgun. Blitz coming up the middle, and Harris has to throw that one away, and it's incomplete, bringing up a 3rd down.
Yeah, Nebraska right now, they've struggled on 3rd downs, 1 for 5, needing to find a way to pick this one up.
Harris dropping back on 3rd down, throwing it, and it's almost going to be another tight window throw. Odenheim will get credited with the deflection, and it's going to be 4th and 10.
Yeah, Nebraska having to settle for a field goal here, but taking a 13-point lead into half of your defense can find a way to get a stop is going to say a lot about this Nebraska team.
Meanwhile, over at Notre Dame Stadium, USC is losing right now 6-12 to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. That one going over on twitch.tv. Meanwhile, here on YouTube, it is 1:11 left to go, and it's 23-10 as the field goal is through the uprights and good for Nebraska. And now it's going to be Gage looking to get some points on the board as he's going to fire the halfback screen out to his brother Colt, and Chalizzi is there yet again.
Well, I was about to say that's a great play to attack an aggressive defense, but I mean, Chalizzi finding a way to get through there and just making another huge hit.
Drop it back. Gage just going to have to fire this one away. The pressure again from this defensive line for Nebraska coming up big and complying the pressure.
Yeah, this Nebraska defense has been tough, but they've been a little suspect on 3rd downs. It's LSU, 6 for 10.
3rd and 9. Gage play action, throwing across the middle. Pass is going to be caught by Dominic Flores for his first reception. Goes for 12, and just what the doctor ordered. It seems like for the LSU Tigers, as Chalizzi again with another tackle, giving him 7 on the night so far. As Gage on 1st and 10, taking a shot deep. Pass is going to be incomplete.
That was a tough catch that he was trying to make there. I don't put him at fault at all for dropping that one, as really Youngblood threw that into triple coverage.
2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom, but Conlon with the bull rush up the middle. But what a dot to Josh Knight for 21.
Yeah, Knight making a great reception there to pick up the 1st down. 50 seconds to halftime. They still have a shot at some points here.
Now it's 1st down and 10, and they have the ball in Cornhuskers territory with 50 seconds left to go, but they do only have 1 timeout left. Nebraska, meanwhile, has all 3 remaining. Gage dropping back. Pocket starting to close on the edge, taking a shot deep, has it wide open receiver, it's caught, touchdown! What a play, Josh Knight!
Yeah, huge play by LSU to get a big touchdown just before halftime.
Big play, 6-play, 73-yard drive, and it's Gage Youngblood to Josh Knight for a big touchdown. And now it's a 23-17 ball game with 44 seconds left to go. And remember that LSU gets the ball first to start the 2nd half.
Yeah, Nebraska's got to find a way to get the ball downfield and possibly get another field goal before they head to halftime.
And how much would it be to get a quick 3 and out here? It's going to be tough because LSU only has 1 timeout left. But there's 41 seconds left to go, so we'll see how it plays out. 2-by-2 set. Quick throw for Harris, but that's going to help because that's going to be an incompletion.
Yeah, and that's not the way you want to start this drive. Really, all the momentum has gone LSU's way as we get ready to head to halftime.
Harris, shotgun. He's going to look to throw, but he's going to take off and run, and he's going to be dropped for the play by Dylan LeBlanc, who's going to be credited with the sack, his first tackle for loss and sack on the evening.
Yeah, LeBlanc's been dangerous this season. That is his 11th sack on the season. And I mean, you can't ask any more out of a defensive tackle.
Look at that. 1 of 6 on third down for Nebraska, and LSU not going to take a timeout. And so it's going to go into halftime, Steven. A little bit of maybe just letting the clock run out because LSU does get the ball to start the second half. But Nebraska on top, 23-17. So as we come into the halftime studio for a little bit of a breather for the fans watching, just give the fans a little bit of what you saw in that first half of play.
Well, it kind of went back and forth for a while there. It looked like Nebraska was going to run away with it. Their defense has been playing great pretty much all night long. But really, in the second half of the second quarter, LSU has found something. They are clawing their way back into this game here tonight as Nebraska, they've kind of gone cold on scoring. Their offense has really still struggled to find the end zone tonight.
Is the viewers on YouTube watching the highlights, pretty much, I mean, it was 2 field goals to start for Nebraska, then then it was a great drive by Gage Youngblood and Apollo Jackson. And then it was finished. That drive was finished by Apollo Jackson slant route for a touchdown. So that got LSU their first lead of the game. But then it seemed like LSU kind of got away from what was working, and then a pick six and another couple of nice little halfback screen to John Ralone, and before you know it, Nebraska got the lead and extended it.
Yeah, I think the biggest stats to look at, really, LSU is beating Nebraska in yardage, and especially that passing yard number. You have almost 60 more yards passing and 3 minutes more on offense. They have got to find a way to continue those drives and get down and score.
Meanwhile, at the half in South Bend, number 10 in Notre Dame is leading number 1 USC 15-6 in that one over on twitch.tv. Meanwhile, here we get the second half started, and it's going to be LSU with the ball first and a nice return to around the 27-yard line. And so Gage will give it to his brother, trying to go up the middle, but the defensive line is there. And that's finally Alex Dean with his third tackle, but second tackle for loss on the evening.
Yeah, Alex Dean, the middle linebacker, getting in there, making a great stop, as really LSU, they needed to come out on fire after that great return, and they just came out flat.
2nd and 3, receiver coming in motion, and he's going to get the ball out of the backfield, and a nice play call by the Tigers, as it's going to be Dominic Flores for a pickup of 21 on the receiver jet sweep action, and a nice block from Colt Youngblood as well.
Well, I said they came out flat, and then Flores, a big rushing attempt after getting handed the ball on the sweep. Great job by LSU to respond after that negative play on the first down. 1st
and 10, so 2 plays, and they got a first down. Gage will look over to the left side. Pass is going to be caught, and that's going to be about it. Pick up a 4 on the play as Ray Tay, Shalizzi, and a whole host of other Cornhuskers get in on Flores.
Yeah, well, we talked about how dangerous it is getting hit by Ray Tate, getting hit by Shalizzi. You get both of them in there, and that's you're lucky to hold on to the ball.
And you got Ralone, in there as well. I mean, boy, it was a whole host, as well as Michael Potter as well. He was the first one to get a hand on Flores, but boy, Flores got to be feeling it getting up after that. But it's going to be Cole Youngblood out here on the carry, and it's going to be a first down, pickup of 9, just like that. A couple plays, and LSU is inside Cornhuskers territory.
Yeah, it looked like he fought through Trevor Albert there. Great job to pick up the first down on the tough running play.
Hand off, Stover up the middle as he's going to pick up 9 on the play before Ray Tate gets in there. And luckily that Anthony Stover held on to the football.
Yeah, again, just hit stick after hit stick from those safeties for Nebraska.
Especially when you get a strong safety coming over to play a little bit of a halfback too, giving Colt a little bit of a breather, so you never know what can happen. But nice pickup there for 9, and he's going to get another carry here, and it's going to be first down, and then there's Shalizzi and Malone, and it's a first down nonetheless.
Yeah, a great pickup there as LSU right now. They kind of started this drive off slow, but they're finding their stride once again.
23-17. Cornhuskers on top of the Tigers, but Gage taking a shot, and it's going to be incomplete. The receiver was there, but it was covered by JoJo Shalizzi.
Dangerous throw by Youngblood there. He could have possibly found a check down, but you don't want to turn the ball over here late.
Gage dropping back, but he's going to take off and run, but he runs into the arms, and down goes Gage, courtesy of Andres McFly.
Great job by Nebraska. McFly has really kind of had a quiet season, but he's making a big impact here tonight.
3rd and 13 for the LSU Tigers on the first play of the second half. And it's going to be a flag down here in Wealth to see. It's going to be a false start. So again, it's going to make for a long 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, and that one is tough. You never want to really shoot yourself in the foot. LSU, though, they've got to find a way to pick up at least half of this to get themselves in comfortable field goal range.
3rd and 18, but they're going to do the draw play to Colt Youngblood, and he's going to be hit and dropped on the play. But again, another big defensive stop by Alex Dean, who's coming up and making some tackles, setting up a 4th and 20. Meanwhile, going over in South Bend, it's early in the 3rd over there as the Irish get an interception. They're protecting a 15-6 lead over number 1 USC. A long field goal here by Remy Boudreau, and it's no good. And so points taken off the board. Meanwhile, that Notre Dame USC game going over on twitch.tv. And here, Nebraska, for their first drive of the second half, are going to be started in good field position.
Yeah, Nebraska needs to find a way to get down the field themselves. But what an unbelievable week in the CFSL.
No doubt. Every week it seems like it's got its fair share of special moments. And I remember a couple weeks ago when it was upset central, it seemed like, as Courtney Harris started with a quick throw, and it's going to be 2nd and inches.
Well, if that score holds up over in South Bend, you have number 1 go down, number 2 go down, number 4 go down. Ohio State sitting at number 3 still has to play this week.
Run up the middle by Courtney Harris for a pickup of 5 and a 1st down. So 2 plays, 1st down for the Cornhuskers as they get inside Tigers territory. Yeah, if I'm Ohio State, I'm looking at this as an opportunity that you do not want to slip away. But they're going up against their big-time rival in Michigan in the game coming up tomorrow. Yeah, it's a quick throw to Casey Bronco, but it's going to go for a loss of 3.
Yeah, Broncos kind of struggled in the receiving game here tonight. Not a whole lot of green field in front of them.
Harris going to take off and run, breaks out of a tackle, but then he's going to be brought down on the play, and that's a big-time stop for Brandon Stone, the linebacker for the Tigers, and it's going to be 3rd and 14 for the Cornhuskers.
Well, Cyrock, Jay Knight, JoJo Shalizzi in chat right now. They're all saying we're doing a great job commentating. It's been a great game here so far tonight.
Harris setting up the halfback screen, but it's going to be knocked away. As that one could have been a big play as Dylan LeBlanc getting in there for the pass deflection. Meanwhile, in South Bend, we got a scoring update coming up momentarily, but it's going to be 4th and 14 for the Cornhuskers. So LSU, I mean, they missed the field goal, and then they give the ball back to the Cornhuskers with some good field position to maybe do something with it, maybe go down and put some points on the board, but they hold strong there. Yeah,
and they've got to. I mean, they're down right now by 6. They've got to find a way to get a touchdown and take this lead here.
1st down and 10, handoff, and again, Gage is going to be seeing JoJo in his nightmares tonight.
Yeah, you know, I feel like a highlight film is kind of unnecessary for JoJo. It would be way too long to sit there and watch.
Meanwhile, Zachary Cooper, the Notre Dame receiver, with a touchdown reception as the Irish extend their lead to 22-6 with 6:20 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Meanwhile, Gage giving it to Colt, and Colt knows exactly what to do, running the rock, and he takes a couple bodies with him. So 1st down for the Tigers. That game, Notre Dame USC going over on twitch.tv as Colt with a big run here and getting a nice opportunity for the Tigers to put some points on the board.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to maintain this drive, though. They've had a lot of success getting down the field. It's just when they get to their side, of the 50, it kind of, or their opponent's side of the 50, it gets dangerous for them.
Speaking of dangerous throw to Josh Knight, but he hauls it in somehow, some way for a pickup of 7, turns upfield on the quick receiver throw, and it's going to be 2nd and 3 as Colt will carry it, and again, JoJo Shalizzi is there. Ray Tate coming in there and diving in just to add insult to injury.
Not enough, though, as Youngblood with that first down pickup. Big one for LSU here.
11 tackles on the evening for JoJo, so a big night for him in this game. First down and 10. Gage, quick receiver throw. It's caught. Turning it upfield, though, Dominic Flores, and it's going to be a pickup of 3 and setting up 2nd and 7.
Great job there to really stick with the script, keep moving downfield, not losing any yards. As you know, that kind of really puts you behind on your rhythm.
Oh, definitely. Coming in motion, setting up in the back. It's going to be a triple option, and it's going to be a nice play there, orchestrated, and Tim Smith with an 8-yard rush. I saw him coming in motion. I was like, something's up here, and it was the triple option.
Well, he was a little close there on the pitch lane for Youngblood, but it didn't matter. I mean, he had an open lane once he got the ball.
Now Colt up the middle, and he's going to be dropped by Rocky Conlon, who's having a big game. 5 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. That's a heck of a night for any defensive end.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been impressive from really the entire Nebraska defensive line.
Now Smith going in motion. As Gage going to fire it to Tim Smith, who's in motion, and he gets the reception, and he picks up 5 on the play, so it's going to set up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, it looked like he could have possibly, only gotten 3, but the Nebraska defenders are sitting back, waiting for him to come to him.
3:05 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Gage dropping back, setting up, trying to get something going. He checks it down to his brother Colt, breaking out of a tackle. But then John Rolone is going to be there to close him out and setting up a 4th down.
Well, we saw it once again. Gage fighting, really trying to get any kind of yardage he can after the catch. Or Colt. 4th
and 2 as Remy Boudreau kicks the field goal through the uprights and good. So just like that, now it's down to a 3-point game, 23-20.
Yeah, and that was a dangerous kick, really. I mean, this 11-mile-an-hour wind could really push that ball, to no good on the other side of the crossbar. So he's got to find a way to maybe kind of, scoot it over a little bit more.
All right, so now we saw LSU. They kind of bit the bullet on that missed field goal, but then they got the ball back, able to put a field goal on the board. Nebraska, meanwhile, they need to start getting their offense clicking again.
Yeah, their offense all night long has struggled to get down the field.
Harris will set up and throw across the middle. Pass is caught by Ezekiel Williams for a pickup of 10 on the play and a 1st down. 1 play and a quick 1st down for the Cornhuskers.
Well, I mean, until they get on their opponent's side of the 50, they've been able to get down the field. It's just they got to find a way to take those field goals and turn them into touchdowns.
Meanwhile, Ezekiel Williams gets popped on the sidelines as Odenheim, who else, is there to lay the lumber. And luckily the ball went out of bounds if you're a Huskers fan.
Yeah, I mean, Williams was almost falling out of bounds there when he got hit. So really there was nowhere for that ball to go other than out of bounds. But great job to use the out of bounds as kind of a safety net.
4 down defensive lineman for the Tigers on the 2nd down play as Courtney Harris dropping back, but going to take off and run with it and gets through the line as he's going to pick up enough for the 1st down before Brandon Stone is there to get the stop. But it's going to be enough for the 1st down.
Well, I have no idea how Harris got through LeBlanc and Arnold. They were pretty much pinned down on Harris, ready to get that sack.
1st and 10 now, trips to the top of the formation for Harris, who's going to play action, but it's going to be a quick throw. Pass is going to be caught in a little bit of shiftiness there for Bruce Robinson. Picks up 10, but it's going to be just inches short of the 1st down.
Well, Nebraska on a drive right now, getting some big plays out of their offense, looking to get some points on the board. A touchdown here is going to make it tough. Both these offenses tonight have really struggled to find points. So if you take a 10-point lead going into the 4th quarter, that might be all you need.
Well, to see how this game plays out. This has been a good one. I mean, I know that Nebraska kind of got out to that big lead, but then all of a sudden LSU came back. And it's just been a game of just runs by each team as a 1st down there for Ezekiel Williams.
And I think it kind of shows the struggle that both teams had this season. You have a great defense on both sides of the ball. Offense has been a little suspect at times as nearly an interception there.
Odenheim was there in coverage, but it falls incomplete. So go ahead and finish your point there, Steven.
Well, the offenses have really struggled this season. I mean, they haven't really had an identity to really lean on through their games.
Drew the triple option. Somehow it was caught on the option keeper, but it was dropped for a loss of 5 on the play, courtesy of Anthony Stover. But Bruce Robinson lucky to hold on to that football.
Well, if you're the offensive coordinator for Nebraska, you are pulling Harris aside and asking him, what were you thinking? Had wide open field in front of him and pitched it to a pitchman who was completely covered.
Looking across the middle, but incomplete. Defense again coming up big for the Tigers as Jim Smith was there, forcing the incompletion. And just like that, maybe go back to that busted option play, because that seemed to get them out of rhythm offensively.
Yeah, and they've really got to start sticking with the plays that are working for them.
So now 1st down and 10, Apollo Jackson, 12-yard return. So now this is a big drive for both teams, right? Nebraska's defense, they need to get another stop. Meanwhile, LSU, a field goal ties the game. A touchdown gives them the lead.
Yeah, LSU doesn't have to do anything dangerous. They got to just be consistent.
Handoff up the middle for 5, and it's going to set up 2nd and 5 as we are under a minute left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, you don't have to really rush here. I mean, obviously, you still have a whole nother quarter of football left, but they've got to find a way to continue going down the field and at least get in field goal range.
And 2nd and 5 play, going to be Gage on the keeper and going to get enough for the 1st down.
A great play there by Gage. You know, they didn't really need to pick up the 1st down immediately, but anytime you can get the 1st down and really continue moving down the field is great.
1st down, Colt with 11-yard rush as they continue the back-to-back 1st down plays. And just like that, they're inside Huskers territory.
Trevor Albert with his 5th tackle of the night. But really, I mean, you go Gage 1st down, Colt 1st down. They're really finding a way to use the brothers to move downfield.
Gonna be Colt yet again, and it looks like the fatigue starting to set in for the Cornhuskers defense. And again, back-to-back 1st downs for the Tigers.
Yeah, Colt 45 starting to open it up and get to work here tonight.
1st down and 10, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Gage will complete the pass. 1st down and a big play. And that one is caught by the receiver, Brody Edward.
Well, really all game long, we've been waiting for one defense to start showing signs of wear and tear.
That's the end of a very entertaining 3rd quarter. LSU down 3, but they got the ball and they're marching. Will they score? Well, you'll just have to tune in. You're watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. Fours up in chat, everybody. I'm Jeff Melanishin, and joining me in the broadcast booth, my partner, Stephen Parks. I also want everybody to put in the chat who you think is going to win. A 1 for LSU since they're home and a 2 for Nebraska. Let's get the chat hopping here a little bit on YouTube. And so the first play, the 1st down is out of bounds, and it's going to be bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, it really just didn't like the play. And nice senior move to just throw it out of bounds.
Draw play up the middle to Colt Youngblood. Pickup of 6 on the play. McFly in on the stop.
Well, I mean, you've had the first play go out of bounds just to try to really, save the drive here and continue to go. And really, Colt with a great response there on 2nd down.
3rd and 4. Handoff to Stover. He takes a body with him. What a play. What a gutsy play as well, bringing in the 2nd-string halfback, and Alex Dean went for the ride.
Yeah, I mean, you have Colt Youngblood running all over this defense. Then you bring in the fresh body of Anthony Stover, picks up a big 1st down.
Option keeper, turning it upfield. Gage inside the 10.
And really, LSU right now, they've got to find a way to pick up the rest of this yardage to get into the end zone.
This is going to be a big 4th quarter, Steven. You could just feel the intensity down there on the field, and the fans here at Death Valley trying to will this LSU offense into the end zone. Stover has it, but he's going to be hit around the 3-yard line.
Well, you've got 3 yards here. Expect to see possibly a little play action pass, maybe try to find the fullback out of the backfield, as they are going to bring a tight end kind of into the backfield as a pseudo fullback.
There goes Cole Youngblood trying to get the edge, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, you got Colt Youngblood. There's no reason you need to be passing. Just hand him the ball. He'll get in there.
What a play call by the LSU Tigers. They get into the end zone as an 11-play, 67-yard drive is capped off with a Colt Youngblood touchdown run as his last home game in LSU Stadium in Baton Rouge, trying to go out with a bang. 27-23 score now. Tigers on top of the Cornhuskers.
Yeah, now Nebraska's offense, they've struggled at times tonight. They've got to get down the field, find some rhythm, and they've got to find a way to get in the end zone. They can't settle for a field goal here.
We're going to start calling them the Cardiac Tigers because it doesn't seem, even if they're down, they always find a way to come back and win late in games, and they've done it yet again. But now Andrew Schiffer, this is the first time we're calling his name, and he's a tight end that's normally heavily involved in the offense.
Yeah, Schiffer getting the big first down to start the drive. One play, one first down, great way to start it.
Courtney Harris, 2-by-2 set, play action. He's going to take a shot across the middle. Pass is caught. What a dot by Courtney Harris to Bruce Robinson for 26.
Yeah, dangerous throw into double coverage, but it doesn't matter. Robinson, great job getting that ball in between the two defenders, and a big pickup for Nebraska.
Look at that. Wow, that was a real nice throw because you had the underneath coverage there as well. They were stride for stride. And then Robinson comes up with the grab, and now Nebraska with just that play inside Tigers territory with 7:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Harris dropping back, and there's Schiffer yet again with his second grab, goes for a gain of 8.
Feels like Nebraska's trying to turn the tide of momentum, trying to get it back their way and possibly take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Now 2nd and 2 upcoming for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Ball will be spotted at the 34-yard line inside Tigers territory. Shotgun formation, play action for Harris. Doesn't see anything he likes. He's going to take off and run with it. He's going to try to get the first down marker, but it's going to be Brandon Stone on the stop. But they're going to say he got enough for the first down.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a big pickup there for Nebraska, is really continuing to drive down the field, looking to get into that end zone.
Harris gonna wind up, take a shot deep, had the receiver open, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, just overthrew the man. Needs to find a way to get his receivers in stride instead of making them really try to dive for those.
Corey Harris dropping back. He's going to fire it over to the sidelines. Pass is going to be caught by JoJo Shalizzi for a pickup of 4, bringing up 3rd and 6. Meanwhile, South Bend, a scoring update. Zachary Cooper, the receiver, strikes again. Notre Dame leads that one 32-13 early in the fourth quarter. Number 10 on top of number 1. That one over on Twitch.tv. Here with 6:09 left to go, Bradley Rehnquist with his first grab of the second half, and it's first down for the Cornhuskers.
Nebraska continuing to pick apart this LSU defense. We've seen it at times tonight. This has been the most consistent drive we've seen out of Nebraska.
Throwing it out wide, pass is going to be caught by Bruce Robinson, who's been heavily used here on this drive. So 2nd and 7 upcoming.
They've got to find a way to pick up more than 2 or 3 on this play. You want to set yourself up with a 3rd and 2, maybe a 3rd and 1.
Driving back is Courtney Harris looking for Bronco on the little angle route, and that works. Going to be first down and goal.
Well, great job extending that ball as he was going to the ground to pick up the first down. Now you're in 1st and goal. You've got 9 yards to potentially take the lead in this game.
Bronco up the middle, and for the first time in the second half, he gets a carry, but he is going to be stopped, and Jim Smith with his 4th tackle.
Yeah, kind of surprising to see Bronco only having 4 carries tonight. He's got 50 yards. He's been a great running back tonight, just hasn't been used a lot.
Harris going to take off and run. He gets out of it, but he's tripped up. What a good play by the defensive walk-on for the LSU Tigers.
Well, now you got 7 yards here on 3rd and goal. Can Nebraska find a way to pick it up and get in the end zone?
Shalizzi is in the slot on the right-hand side. Harris looking to the end zone, caught by Bradley Rehnquist for a 7-yard touchdown strike, and Nebraska regains the lead.
And the offense is finding a way to come alive in the second half of this game, as now LSU, can they respond to Nebraska's touchdown?
Well, the Cardiac Tigers are going to have to respond if they want to keep that name up. But the extra point is through the uprights and good by Smith. So now it's a 30-27 game, back to a 3-point lead for the Cornhuskers. Going to be brought out of the end zone and going to be placed around the 22-23 yard line by Josh Knight on the return. All right, Steven, what do you want to see from the Tigers here on this next drive?
Well, you've got to see consistent usage of Colt Youngblood. He's been your big key back tonight. You've got to utilize him.
Play blown up in the backfield. John Rolone as well as JoJo Shalizzi in there to blow that one up.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Gage was reading there, because it looked like it was a pretty surefire give to Colt, and he kept it.
Gonna give it to Colt this time, but he's gonna be hit and dropped for a loss on the play. And who else but John Rolone in there, as it's gonna be his 8th tackle and 3rd tackle for loss, as it looks like it's gonna be Ray Tate, JoJo Shalizzi, and John Rolone trying to see who can have the most tackles in this game.
Well, Nebraska's defense coming alive late in this game, trying to preserve the lead.
Gage trying to set up the halfback screen to get anything going. Breaks out of a Shalizzi tackle, but then the gang is there to finish it off, and Ray Tate will get credited with the tackle. So 4th and 8 for the LSU Tigers.
And that's a tough one. With only 4 minutes left in this game, LSU's defense now has to come up big and get a quick stop.
Meanwhile, in South Bend, Kobe Kickler punches it in for the Irish touchdown as Notre Dame leads 39-13. You heard that right, folks. Your ears are not deceiving you. 39-13. 7 minutes to go in South Bend over on twitch.tv in the 4th quarter. Over here on YouTube, 1st down and 10. Nebraska trying to extend the lead. Harris taking off and running with it, and he's going to be down at the 45-yard line.
Well, over on Twitch, Notre Dame fighting to get a shot at the playoffs. But right here, Nebraska looking to make get a big win to end their season.
They're going to be hit and drop for a loss is Casey Bronco. And that's Dalton Smith on the tackle, his first tackle for loss on the night.
Yeah, and great job by LSU. They need a stop here. 3rd and 8. You've got to find a way to slow down Harris, put him in under a little bit of pressure, maybe get a turnover, but more importantly, stop him before that 1st down.
Trips to the bottom of the formation for Courtney Harris on 3rd and 8. He's going to take a shot deep. Has a receiver open this time. Arrow tripped up. What a play. Ezekiel Williams for 30 yards, 1st down and 10.
And Harris may have just started to put the dagger into this Tiger team, hoping to put them away here. A score here could be potentially all they need.
A touchdown will be big, as that will extend it to a 10-point game. Harris now starting to take some of the time off the clock, as he's going to try to bleed the play clock, trying to get LSU maybe to jump a little early as well, as they have 4 down defensive linemen, but it's a 2-by-2 set look for Courtney Harris. For the receivers and sidecar left is going to be Casey Bronco. And he'll snap it with 2 on the play clock, and it's going to be handed off to Bronco up the middle, as he's going to be down, but not before he picks up 8 yards.
Yeah, and really all you have to do right now is ball control. Allow LSU to use those timeouts. They'll probably use them if you pick up the 1st down here, but they've got to find a way to convert and get the touchdown.
LSU, I guess, is wanting to save their timeouts. But the 1st down here will be, if they don't allow Nebraska into the end zone, a 1st down here will take more time off that clock, and that's not what LSU needs. 2 receivers to the top of the formation for Courtney Harris, who's got Casey Bronco to his left. And it's going to be kept by Harris trying to turn upfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and again, he's going to be down at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, LSU now going to burn that 1st timeout. They're going to try to bow up here and get a stop on the goal line.
They take a timeout. Harris will keep it, trying to turn upfield, coming down and laying the lumber is Brandon Stone.
Yeah, and great job by LSU. They need to make a big stop here. You could potentially get the ball back still.
Up the middle, and no good. Morris King pick up 2 yards, but LSU out of timeouts, and it's 3rd and goal with 1:49 left to go.
Yeah, they're going to keep the ball on the ground to allow them to chew more clock off.
Up the middle, no good for Casey Bronco as he is blown up in the backfield. Dylan LeBlanc with a big tackle.
Well, now you allow LSU to get the ball back. You know, the clock's going to burn down to about 1:10 before this field goal is kicked. Then it's going to be a kickoff. You know, you might get the ball back with 105, maybe even 108. The LSU offense has got to find a way to get down the field quick and get in the end zone because it's going to be a 6-point game after this field goal.
And the Cardiac Tigers do it again. They pulled off the magical win against Texas A&M last week in just the same kind of fashion. Coming down late to under a minute left to go. And they snapped the ball with 2 seconds on the play clock. And it's through the uprights. And good from Danny Smith. So now it's a 6-point game. 33-27. LSU. They want any shot at possibly getting the votes to get into the playoffs. This is a big-time series right now with 1:06 left to go and no timeouts.
Yeah, 106, you got to look downfield for the big play, but you can take shots to the sidelines. Get out of bounds, you know, stop the clock. You can take your time with 1 minute.
Steven, strap on your safety belt because we are going to go on it's going to be a very blazing 1:02 left to go, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, not the way they wanted to start that drive. Really, it would have been bad if he had caught that.
2nd and 10, Gage throwing it underneath. Pass is going to be caught, but then a lot of time is going to click off the game clock with Tim Smith with no gain. And just like that, it's going to be 3rd and 10 as they hurry it back to the line. 50 seconds left to go. Gage taking a shot deep, batted up in the air, diving attempt, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they had 3 shots at that interception, but this is it. They've got to pick up the first down, or otherwise this game is over.
They need 10 yards for a first down. Gage in his last game, throwing it across the middle. First down and then some. Apollo Jackson for 17. Ray Tate on the stop.
Clock stops, but they got to get to the line and get going quick.
40 seconds left to go. Can they do it again? Gage, pocket collapsing, throwing it to Apollo Jackson. First down, pick up the 12. Clock will stop.
5 seconds there on that play. They've got to continue this, working down the field methodically.
Empty set yet again. Shotgun for Gage Youngblood. Bring in the blitz. Going to throw it to Apollo Jackson. Turns upfield. Pick up a 9. Clock is going to run under 24.
Yeah, and this is bad. They didn't want to, they're going to have to clock it really quick here, but still you're losing about 10 seconds.
As they spike it with 17 seconds left to go. Gage and Colt in their final game. Same with Ray Tate on the other side. In their final games. 3rd and 1. Will this game go into CFSL lore? Gage winding up, taking a shot, converts, 3rd and 1. First down, Ulrich Oldenheim, 12 yards.
And it gets out of bounds. 12 seconds left in this game on the 26-yard line. They have a shot here. They've got to find a way, though. You have potentially 3 plays left in the bag.
10 seconds left. Gage will float it out. Pass is caught by Oldenheim yet again. Pickup of 8, but he gets out of bounds with 9 seconds left.
Well, that one's fine. You only waste about 3 seconds. You kind of inch your way closer to the end zone. You can really throw one more pass out of bounds. Then you got to take a shot at the end zone.
They're going to go empty set. Gage, the senior, throwing it underneath. Pass is caught by Oldenheim. Turning it upfield. He's 3 seconds left, but he's in bounds. 13-yard reception. They're going to try to spike it. 1 second left. Oh, they spike it. The game is over.
Oh, and what were they thinking there?
Oh man, I gotta come down, man. Oh man, what a game that was. But Nebraska pulls off the upset. Number 14 beats number 12. Steven, what are your final thoughts here?
Well, if you're LSU, you've got to be, kind of questioning what your coaches are calling there.
What a game that was, and that everybody witnessed over on YouTube. The final 33-27 as Nebraska gets the upset victory. On behalf of my analyst, Stephen Parks, executive producer, Mike Peters, associate producer, David Roy, I'm Jeff Melanishin, and this has been a presentation of the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. Once again, 33-27, Nebraska holds on, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night as the game, Michigan versus number 3 Ohio State, kicks off at 6:30 p.m. Central Time on Twitch.tv.